Welcome back. I'd like to spend a few minutes today and talk about hand speed. And specifically, when talking about hand speed, I wanted to not really talk about hand speed. I wanted to talk about hand speed. So when we do Wing Chun or we do martial arts, everyone thinks hand speed is the bomb. They talk about a Wing Chun guy or some other guy. They're, oh, look how fast his hands are and this and that. And that's okay, because you have to have fast strikes when you're doing Kung Fu, karate, anything. But there's more to it than that. First of all, if you do a fast hand strike and you don't have feet involvement or you don't have a horse to it, then there's a chance that the strike won't have enough power. Or if you're not rooted to the ground, it'd be like punching while on roller skates. You'll go back, you won't actually have the power you need. But that's not what I wanted to talk about today necessarily. I wanted to talk about, or actually change the conversation from being, how fast is that guy? Change the conversation to be about, how far does that guy's hand have to travel? Now, if your hand has to travel in this big loop, speed is very important. But if your hand only travels this far, speed is less important. Now, if that guy is fast, that's great. You can always assume your opponent is going to be lightning fast. That exists. The question is, what happens if you're lightning fast too? Then the conversation is no longer about who's faster. You guys are both fast. You're both master level people. Your hands can't be seen when you punch. Your punch is faster than the camera. Everybody has that. If you're a professional level martial artist, you can do that. Period. So talking about how fast your hands are is not really as valuable as talking about the position of your hands. Is it a straight line? Is my hand closer? If my hand's here and we both move at incredible speeds, my hand that's closer will get there first, and it will disrupt your speedy hand technique. So when you play your Chi Sao, your Mai San Zhong, when you play, doesn't matter what martial art you're doing, I encourage you to focus more on how close your hands are. What are the positions of your hands? If we have a race, right, you know the tortoise and the hare thing, and we have a race, and the tortoise starts at the finish line, then the hare, it doesn't matter how fast he is. The tortoise like win. So we want to change this discussion and start to use these tools that we have in Wing Chun, the tools such as Chi Sao, to not talk about how do I make my hands faster. Yes, that's true when you're learning. But if you talk about distance and positioning, closeness to the target, as well as hand speed, you're going to get further ahead. Okay? Trey, can I borrow you for a sec again? So, we have this Chi Sao. And now Trey's hand, this one is off the line. I got a clean shot here. I got a clean shot. So this hand, if it's going to do something, it has to go in this big circle around and then bang. Doesn't matter how fast he is. If I'm even half as fast as him, he can't beat me. But if I'm actually a little bit fast, and I have a closer target, there it is. You see that? Right at this spot. My hand has this much distance to travel, and both of his have a lot more. So if we both go at the same speed, see that? We got this. Right here, my hand just has to do this. Or this, it depends. But both his hands have to travel a lot further than that. And assuming we're both fast, he's fast. His hands are fast. So I have to make him take the outside track. Because if he's got the inside track, he's going to get there first. Because he's fast. Okay, you do something fast. Very good. How much fun is that? Okay, do it again. Do it again. So, closer line, beats faster. Okay, I'm going to do Pojang. I'm going to do Pojang. I'll do Pojang. Okay. You go ahead and block. Yeah, that's a good one. Try again. One more time. Ready? Here I go. Ah! Thanks. Why? Why did his blinding speed not bring any value? It's because I put my hands in a position where he had to go around them. He had more distance to cover. And all I had to do was go straight. So when our speed matches, distance becomes the important thing. Does that make sense? Any questions? So when you play the chisao with someone and they're beating you with blinding speed, and they're taking the circular path and they're doing the spinning back fist and all that stuff, don't worry too much about that yet. Your hand speed will get better. You just keep focusing on distance. Where are my hands? Are my hands moving less distance? Am I in a position where I can take a straighter, shorter line? And that line of thinking, if you pardon the pun, will pay off greater benefits in the future than just trying to be as fast as you can, which you also have to do. But focus on distance and the hand speed will come. And soon, you may be slower, but you'll still beat the faster guy. And when you eventually get to the point where your hand speed is the same as theirs, you're going to have some value that they can't make up. So that's all I wanted to say about hand speed and distance for this lesson. Once again, I thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, bye for now.